I thought you were asking if I could hear you. I was like, am I supposed to?
No.
Because this whole time I was not hearing you at all.
No, we're good. We're live.
Yay.
All right. Damn. Episode 7 already. Oh, shit. Hold on.
We forgot to close the door. Or hearing your dog whine. Pobrecito.
All right, let's try this again. Hey, friend.
Hi.
Yeah, we didn't want another Nova cameo in here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. Thinking I had my glasses on.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at you all day and I was like, why does she look so different?
Yeah. No, I didn't feel like wearing them today.
I was actually going to put my contacts in today, too.
Yeah,
and then I was like,
when we record and we have our glasses on and the headphones, like I get such a bad headache afterwards because of the pressure
yeah.
of the eyeglass.
No, I feel it.
My hair's pissing me off.
Get it together, friend. Get it together.
I'm trying. I'm already sweating in here too. All right. Well, welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Vibes. I'm Sabrina.
And I'm Marisol.
And this is the Unfiltered Vibes podcast where we vibe out and share life unfiltered. I literally had a brain fart right there.
Yeah, I think you jinxed yourself because last episode you were like, you see how it's rolling off the tongue? And now it's just like, what am I supposed to say?
Like, how does it go? But yeah, we got it. It's fine. I know y'all see these cute ass drinks.
No, they taste really good. What is it called again?
A Piña-rita.
A Piña-rita.
Yeah, so I made a drink today. We have another recipe for you guys. Pretty much is a piña colada, but with tequila. And it's so yummy. So here's the recipe for you. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Vibes. And we're back at you with another recipe. Except it's a drink recipe this time. I'll be making a Piña-rita, just like a piña colada, but with tequila. So stay tuned for the recipe. All right, so you're gonna get yourself something that you can mix all of your drink in. Honestly, I got this at the dollar store, but you get yours wherever you want to. We're gonna start with 2 shots of tequila. And I say 2 shots because I'm making 2 drinks, but you can do half of this recipe for 1 drink. And you're going to want to add some pineapple juice, and you put as much as your heart wants. I like a good amount. And then you want to get some cream of coconut. This is going to make it a little sweeter and give you that creaminess of a piña colada. And you put as much as you want of that too. And then you add just a little bit of coconut milk. That's about good. Then add some ice. And mix that shit up. All right. Now we have our 2 glasses. And we're going to rim these with tahini because you rim every single margarita with tahini, okay? Nothing else. You're going to add ice to these as well. And then you pour your drink. And there you have it. Here you go, Marisol. Cheers.
Yeah, it's really good. I think you should have been a bartender like in your past life or something. Maybe you were.
Honestly, I thought about bartending when I worked in Philly. But honestly, people out there are just ruthless. And I had waitress since I was 15. And then I stopped waitressing at like 20 because the restaurant I was working at closed. And I was like, well, I only have like another year till I graduate and can get like a big girl job. So I kind of just stopped. But I think I would have enjoyed bartending once I came back, because I thought about it once I moved back to Lancaster to start bartending somewhere. But yeah, it just never happened.
I mean, I think I like when I go to a bar and like they know you and like they know your drink and stuff. And I feel like you'd definitely be one of those people that are kind of like fun to vibe out with.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I waitressed for such a long time, and I had people like that. I had regulars when I worked at the restaurants that I worked at. And I loved it. I loved like having regulars and like, hey, the usual, I got you. And they always tipped well too. So yeah, I kind of miss it sometimes. But then I think about being on my feet for 6 hours straight and running around like a chicken with her head cut off. And I don't miss that.
I never waitressed. I was always just like the host. Because waitressing did not look like fun at all.
Yeah.
Even though your waitresses really like treat the host like shit.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah. Because y'all just sit there and take tables, and then sometimes y'all fuck shit up. Sometimes like you'll give one person 3 tables, one person 1 table, and another section no tables or something like that. Because there's sections to like seat them. And yeah, so sometimes I would be like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, you just sat hella people in my section. This person doesn't have any. Like, give them some fucking tables.
Yeah, that makes sense. But then also, like, I used to work at Longhorn. And so there was obviously, like, an indoor and an outdoor. And I would always go in the outdoor. And they would get so pissed off. But then I would get pissed off because they would get pissed off. So I would just do it anyways.
Yeah.
But, yeah, fun times.
Yeah, the restaurant industry is intense. I don't miss it. I feel like that's what, like, that part of my anxiety was working as a waitress, because it was just always so intense. I'll never forget. Oh my goodness, I don't think I ever told you the story. So when I was working in Philly, I worked in, like, my last waitressing job was this really nice restaurant in a really nice area. But it was small. It was a small restaurant, so we didn't have a place to put our bags or anything like that. So like in the back was the waitress area, and I would tuck my bag underneath one of the cubbies. And so I was doing breakfast, brunch time one morning, and a homeless man came in, and like there's hella homeless in Philly, so I always tried to like help them out as much as I could and stuff. And so I was like, you know what, like I will comp you, like I'll give you some breakfast and a coffee or whatever. And our kitchen was in the basement, so I would have to go downstairs to go get the food. I go downstairs to go get his food. I come back up and he's gone. And I was like, what the fuck? Literally an hour later, some girl messaged me on Facebook and is like, hey, like I found your purse in the back alley, and I only like was able to find you because your student ID was still in the bag. And I was like, oh, fuck. So she worked like 3 doors down at another restaurant, so I went and grabbed my bag. All my tips from that weekend fucking gone. I had like $300 or more, something like that, in tips from the last 2 nights that I worked.
That's crazy.
He took all my shit. He took my pepper spray. He took my umbrella. I literally had like a little baggie with like lipsticks and lip glosses and stuff in there. Gone.
That's crazy.
Literally, he only left me with my ID, my student ID, and that's it. Took everything else. I had to cancel all my cards, everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's like then it makes you question whether you want to do that again, because
right.
like there
Hell
are
yeah,
people
'cause
like
I'm
you're
like,
trying to help
fuck.
somebody and like they just fuck you over, and that's like,
It's life. That's literally like a little story about life. But yeah, I was like, you know what? He needed that shit more than I did. Like, it's not like I'm missing a meal or missing anything. Like, it fucking sucks. Yeah, because I just busted my ass this whole fucking weekend for them tips. But so yeah, I was so pissed. And luckily, like my manager, she was super sweet. She gave me an extra $100. Once
That's
my
nice.
shift was over, to kind of like help me out, because like it was a good ass weekend. Like, we had a really good weekend that weekend. So
oh,
yeah.
good. Well, that's nice.
Are you hot?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
But how are you, friend?
I'm okay. Today I'm a little tired. I had a party yesterday, which I wasn't gonna go to, but Audi was like really like she really wanted to go, so I was like, okay, that's fine. But before the party, we went to church, and she said the children's prayer, and I was just so happy because I was like, oh my gosh, like children really do learn a lot from you.
Yes.
And it was just like for her to just be like, so her prayer was, God, please let Jesus come alive again. Amen. And I was like, yes, girl, tell him to come save all of us because we need it.
The resurrection. That's funny. She's so cute. And like you were saying, like kids really do learn so much from us, because Roman's 2 now, and every day I swear it's something new that he's like picked up on, or like his mannerisms and stuff. And it's the cutest thing to see, just him learning something new, like actually using it in like the correct situations or and stuff like that. So yes, y'all need to watch what y'all do around your children.
You do.
And set good examples. So yeah, we started implementing praying every night too. So he kind of knows like, okay, it's time to be quiet. And he's starting to say thank you and stuff. So yeah, kind of implementing that into his routine now too, because he's like able to grasp that.
Yeah, we pray before bed too, and
yeah, I got the idea
it's a
from
routine.
you.
So even like now, huh?
I said, yeah, I got the idea from you.
It's a routine now. So like even when she's at her dad's and she's sleeping over, like she'll call me, so we can pray together.
That's so cute.
Yeah, she's funny. So yeah, then we went to the party and she rode the mechanical bull, and I was like, what? I was like, are you sure? She's like, Mom, I want to go ride it. And I was like, are you sure? Like, are you? She got on that shit like 3 times, and I was like, okay, this is different. But I was like, that's gonna be like her crazy side when she's older, and I'm like, girl, I don't know, I'm not ready.
She definitely has that. I mean, she has the potential to be a little atrevida, even though she's really not. Like, she's not so
exactly
not brave, but like atrevida. I don't know how to say it in English, but
yeah,
like daring.
Yeah,
I say.
Yeah, that's why I was like so surprised. But she had a ton of fun, and
Good.
So
y'all look like y'all had fun.
Yeah,
it was like a family thing.
Nice. Yeah, it's my mom's uncle's 80th birthday party. So.
Fun. Now, where do y'all go? Because it was the same place that y'all went for Mother's Day, right?
No.
It looks similar.
Yeah. This one was in Spring Grove, so they have like this little this pavilion outside, and it has like the little like kitchenette area thing, and then the playground for the kids.
Nice.
Which is nice.
That is really nice. Yeah, y'all got hella kids.
Oh my God, yes. There's way
you got
too
a
many.
big family. It's nice that she gets to experience that. Because like my childhood was like that, having like big family parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Roman won't get to experience that too much, at least on my side. On his side, he has a good amount of cousins and stuff, but it's rare that we all get together. We're all so busy. But I love Ranger's family, his dad's family. Yeah.
That's nice. So how are you? You didn't say
I'm
how
good.
You
I've just been trying to rest and recuperate and stuff after Roman's birthday weekend, which was last weekend. We had so much fun in the Poconos. And then we had his little birthday party here, And it was just so nice to celebrate him and just see how different this birthday was from his first birthday. Like, he was just really interactive, blew his candles out, was playing with all his cousins.
Yeah, you had to light that shit up like 5 times.
Yeah. He kept blowing them out. But it was the cutest thing that he knows that that's what you do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a ton of fun. So this weekend we just kind of chose to just stay home and chill and kind of reset the house too, because then like get ready for summer, put some plants out, grill, and just kind of enjoy our time at home before we get busy all over again, because we have camping trips coming up for my dad's birthday and Father's Day and all these things. So I'm like, I just want to chill. I don't want to do anything. Yeah. I want to get a little drunk this weekend. So I've been drinking these margaritas all weekend, literally.
Yeah. I could tell. And Rangers looked like he liked them too, so.
Yeah, he really did like them. But he's on call this weekend, so he only was able to have a couple sips and that's it.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So on to the topic of the day. What is it? Mexico versus Mexico?
Yeah, that's what we titled it. But yeah, so like we've both been to Mexico. Obviously, your family is from Mexico. What part of Mexico is your family from?
So we have a home in El Tecolote, which is in Michoacan. So it's just like a really small town.
Okay. And Michoacan, so like, cause when I was looking up like Cancun and stuff like that, like there's Quintana Roo and like different sectors. So would you call those like the counties in a sense, and then there's like smaller towns in it, or what?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm not really that great when it comes to
geography.
Yeah. But I mean, it would make sense. Now I don't know how far Cancun is from where we live. Mm-hmm. I would imagine several hours. Mm-hmm. But
I would imagine so, because it's closer to the airport. I don't know.
Yeah, and the airport's about like 3 hours.
Yeah, for us. So I've been to Mexico twice. First time I stayed in Playa del Carmen. The second time I stayed in actual like Cancun. And they were really good experiences, but very different experiences too. So I guess I'll kind of share my experience as a tourist, and then you can share like your experience as an actual like resident, you know, like someone who lives there, and like, well, you don't live there, but like you have family that lives there. Mm-hmm. And stuff. So because they're two very different experiences.
Yeah.
First time I went, we stayed in Playa del Carmen. Playa del Carmen is like more of the touristy area. Like there's like a lot of hotels close to each other. There's like bigger name restaurants like Señor Frog and stuff like that. And they actually have like a little strip where you can walk to, and they have a lot of vendors and stores and stuff like that. So when I stayed the second time, we stayed in Cancun, which was like a little more like further away from like the town and stuff. So like we couldn't walk anywhere. Like it was actually like 2-mile drive. Once we got into there's like this like road that led us to the hotel, and there was nothing else closer by. So yeah, I think I preferred the first time, even though the food wasn't so great at the resort.
La Playa
del Carmen, like it was just a lot nicer. The food, the service was a lot better. It smelled a lot better.
See, that's one thing. Like whenever you, like where we live, when you wake up, you smell that like. I can't even explain it. Just like that country, like everyone already cooking outside kind of smell.
Do you like it or no?
No, I love it.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah,
I love that. Because it smells like home. Yes. Like it does not, like, I don't know. It just is like, damn, this is so nice to just experience that.
I know. I'm excited to go back. Like when I took Audi last year, I was like super nervous. Obviously, it was like my first time going to Mexico in a really, really long time. And then especially taking her by myself, I was just kind of like, oh my gosh. But like she had a blast, and so did I. So we're thinking about going back in December. But now I'm like, now I have 2 kids, and now it's just like,
That's a little tougher.
Yeah. Yeah, my sisters are like, because everyone's going. Everyone wants to go. Like, all my siblings.
You'll have some help if
you
guys all take the same flight and stuff like that, or at least one of your sisters take that flight with you. You'll have some help.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, like the first time I went, and it was just a phenomenal experience. I went with my best friend and her husband, and me and Rangers went, and yeah, the only bad thing I could say was the food was, like, all the restaurants that were there were not good at all.
That sucks.
Yeah, the only good food we had was breakfast. Every time we went out to dinner, the food was just like mediocre at best.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Yeah,
because like whenever you are at a resort, like you don't get like that food stand or like type of thing, and honestly that's like the best thing in Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, that was the only time I was able to eat tacos, is when we went to the little strip they had and stuff, and they had like a taco cart. And funny story, so I get tacos from him and I'm like, oh, tienes salsa verde? And he's like, yeah. And I went to go squeeze it on and he's like, un chinini, and I literally put so much that, girl, them tacos went right through me because that hot sauce was spicy as fuck. Yeah. So spicy. Like, literally I couldn't even finish my tacos. Like, my mouth was on fire, and I was like,
so you gotta try the salsa first.
Yeah, I should have just got it on the side. But the tacos were good. But that shit just, it was so spicy. So I'll definitely go back to that area. Because the second time, like I said, the resort was a lot more further. It was actually in Cancun. So the drive was further too. It was like an hour, close to an hour and some change from the airport. I mean, it was beautiful. The resort, the food was good, but just like the service and stuff. Also, this resort wasn't an adults only. The first one was an adults only, and I need it. If I'm going on a vacation without my kids, I don't want to see them in my sight. No offense, I love kids and I love my child, but I don't want to hear them while I'm on vacation. I don't want to see them. I don't want to smell them. None of them. I don't want them to be in my pool splashing and all this shit. Like, I don't want none of that.
That makes sense.
So the second time we go, it wasn't adults only. They had like a family section, and then you walk like 2 hallways down and it's the adults only section. Like, the kids couldn't go to that area, but when we went to restaurants and stuff like that and we were walking around the resorts, there's kids fucking everywhere.
Right.
And I guess when we went, like, it was just it was like senior week in a sense. So there was hella young ass kids, like hella 18, 17, 19-year-olds that had just graduated, and they had a club at this resort. Bruh, all these little ass kids in there, and like, I can't. Like, they were just like fucking up my vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a good time. The food was great, but 1, it stank. 2, it was an adults only resort, and 3, like, they had no water bottles. So, like, they say don't drink the water in Mexico. Is that true? Like, when you go, like, does your family have water bottles and gallons and stuff, or do y'all use the tap?
They have the gallons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, they were serving us from gallons or pitchers and stuff at the resort. But the first time we went, like, it was water bottles, like, everywhere only. Or like they would open a water bottle and pour it into like a pitcher or something like that. But I didn't see that at this resort. So it was a little suspect to me because my stomach was really fucked up after day 2 of us there. And I don't know if that was
I think that's just like in general
watering down the thing, or the water that they were trying to give us was not that purified or whatever. But yeah, those were the only downfalls, and it was just so far from everything. So we had to, like, we couldn't walk to the strip or anything like that. We would
Do they
always
have
have
buses
to get a taxi.
for you guys to go elsewhere? Or, I mean, because when you go to a resort, don't they like just recommend you stay on the resort and then?
In a sense, yeah. I mean, the first time we went, it was so close to the downtown that you could actually, like, not downtown, but it's like the strip area and stuff. So we could walk. Like, it wasn't bad to walk. It was literally like from here to like down the street.
Okay.
So it wasn't terrible. Like, we could go off the resort and stuff, and we had talked to other couples that had already done that, and they were like, yeah, it's super close, just walk, over here, and there's the whole strip, and it's a lot of people walking. It's literally like a little like an open market, pretty much.
Okay.
But the second time, it wasn't like that. Like, it was like in the middle of fucking nowhere, this resort, and it was a really far drive to even get to the main like highway roads and stuff. So we booked excursions and stuff, and they would send a van to come pick us up and take us to these excursions, and that was really fun. But I wouldn't stay there again. Yeah, it smelled so bad. There was like so since it was like so far in, like there was like little lakes or ponds or something stuff, and you know how bad salt water can smell when it just stays there. It stank so fucking bad everywhere, and the club on that resort smelled so fucking bad. Like, oh, just thinking about it makes me want to gag. Like, it smelled, I don't even know, like, you know when you leave a towel in like a washer for a really long time and it's like that musty smell, yeah, that's what that shit smelled like a bombao. Yeah, literally. So yeah, that's not good. Yeah, and even like our drive from the airport to the resorts, like you can see the distinct change of like going through the town and through the cities and stuff, and once you get to like the resort area, how much nicer it is, and even the cars and stuff is like such a big difference too.
I definitely need I've never been to a resort, and I'm gonna need me like an all-inclusive too, so absolutely you have to do all-inclusive everything. I need it. I definitely do. So obviously I guess it's gonna have to be a girls trip, so whenever like, you know, we're available to have some time. I know my sisters want to go somewhere. I don't think this year is the
I want to go to DR. I want to go to Costa Rica. I want to go to Tulum.
Tulum was on my list.
Where else would I want to go?
Like, I want to do a resort in Mexico, but then I'm like, I kind of already been to Mexico. Yeah, but
we need to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I've heard in Jamaica. There's like two nice resorts. There's Negril and there's Montego Bay. Okay. Two like bigger towns in Jamaica. That would be really fun. But then also we can go to DR. We can go to Punta Cana.
As long as it's somewhere new. Like, yeah. I don't care.
I haven't been to DR either. Punta Cana would be a lot of fun. Lorraine's been to a resort in Punta Cana, and it's a lot of fun. And the excursions in DR are really fun too.
Now, is that like an adults only? Because they have
adults only resorts.
We would have to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Adults only anywhere. Any resort I'm saying it's going to be adults only. The only time I'm bringing my child would be if like we're going to Disney or something like that, or Puerto Rico. Honestly, let me not just say that, because I want him to experience the world too.
Yeah, I think about that too. But there are like,
but he has to be like old enough. Like, yeah, after he's like maybe like 8 or 9, then we'll start taking him to things like that.
No, I think Audi's at a good age, and she has been for a while though, because she's very independent, and knowledgeable when it comes to like, you know, not leaving our site and stuff. Now I don't know how Emmy's going to be, but
Roman would be the fuck out. Like when we went to the Poconos, this little boy would literally just be like he's what's the little what's the Incredible Flash that he would just be like be out. I don't know. But he would literally sprint away from us.
Oh yeah. See, no, thankfully I didn't have to deal with that, but we'll see, because Emmy could be a totally different child too, so
she is gonna be a totally different child. That's why I'm scared to have a second one, because everyone's always like, the first one is usually so good and so chill and that second one though,
you should just
get
it over with.
It's like a little Tasmanian devil.
You should just get it over with.
I'm scared, to be honest. I'm scared to have another one, because Roman's such a good baby and I'm so attached to him and he's so attached to me. I don't want to kind of not mess up the dynamic, but like make him feel jealous or left out or anything like that.
Well, they get used to it.
True.
Audi's used to it by now. Now she's like, now I tell her all the time, I'm like, this baby is getting too big, we're just gonna throw her out. And she's like, no, we're not doing that. And I'm like, well, none of her clothes fit or anything, so I think we should just give her away. And she's like, no, that's my sister.
Oh my god, I can't with you and your dark humor.
I was telling her, I know, her. I was telling her this morning, what was I saying? I was like, you guys don't let me sleep. I was like, I'm going to get rid of one of you. I was like, so choose. It's either you or your sister. And she's like, God. No, you're not getting rid of us. And I'm like, y'all need to let me be. No, I'm just kidding. That's my baby. I mean, I'm not kidding though, but like, I'm kidding about giving her away.
Okay. I was about to say, damn, I'll take her. No, we want a girl anyway.
Huh?
I said we want a girl anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, girls are fun. Girls are fun. I mean, I wanted a boy, but
you would be a good boy mom. I mean, you're a great girl mom, but yeah.
Sometimes I think about it. Well, I don't know though, because it's like maybe that's why God did not bless me with a boy. Because I swear to you, like I would have to be like super strict. Like you have to know how to do basic human things and like be the man of the house and like raise them like a certain way. Mm-hmm. So I don't know because
you'll be fine. You adjust.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm scared to be a girl mom because I know how I am, and she's gonna be a daddy's girl, and I'm gonna be like, he ain't gonna protect you. That's my man. We're gonna be fighting over Rangers.
For real, you do too. So back to Mexico. Were you done with your section?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think so.
Yeah.
I'll
definitely.
probably chime in. Huh? I said I'll probably chime in.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely need to go on a resort. It doesn't matter where it is, but definitely somewhere new. Because my thing is like I want to experience somewhere new every year, with or without the kids. I guess it would depend on the situation. Mm-hmm. So yeah, El Tecolote is a really like small town.
Okay. What?
El Tecolote.
El Tecolote.
Yes.
That's the town.
Yes.
El Tecolote.
El Tecolote. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So that's where my parents are from, and obviously our family. And mom's actually building a house there. Well, the house is built, but they're still working on it. So we got to stay there last year, and it's a lot of fun. Like, I mean, sort of, right? So like you look at this town, and it's kind of like dirt everywhere. You only have like 2 stores that have maybe like the bare minimum, but at least it has like beers and stuff. But the thing with like Mexico is that if you want to buy yourself a Corona or a soda out of glass, like you have to bring the glass with you. So it's like if I'm just now getting there and I don't have glass, like how do you expect me to bring you glass that I don't have?
So what, it'll be like tap and they'll pour it in?
You just exchange it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like you give them your bottles and then they give you the case. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
So they like recycle for you, or like, well, I guess they do recycle. Like they send those to the manufacturer.
Right. So like my aunt lives right next to my mom's house. So we would like, once we first started, like when we first got there, she would be like, okay, well, here's these empty bottles, like take these and then go buy some more. But I'm like, but
do they only give you do you have to take the amount that you want to buy? Mm-hmm. So if you want 12 bottles or like a case, you have to take 12 bottles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Whether it's beer or whether it's soda. Because I was like, I was dying for a Coke, like a glass Coke.
Yeah, those are so yummy.
Yes. And there's a huge difference. There's a huge difference.
Yeah. I always, if I go to like a Mexican restaurant, I usually will get a jarrito or Coke. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they taste the same here, though.
No. So yeah, I would love to go to Mexico to kind of experience that.
Even the Doritos.
The humbling experience of living in the town with just like dirt roads and no AC and
no AC,
having to take your own glass bottles.
No TV unless like you have the money or the funds to do that, because we're talking
internet?
About there's internet, but there's like, oh my gosh, there's like this huge process to how to, like to get the internet and then keep it on and then whatnot. But
wow.
Yeah. So like you're literally talking about like basically not doing anything all day, except like you cook outside, you wash your dishes, in a there's a pila, right, that they call, that you literally fill it up with water, and then I think you can only do it like in the morning, because in the afternoon like there's no water for you to like fill it from. Is it like
a well?
The hose.
Okay.
Right, but then like the pila is like this I don't know how to freaking, it's like it looks like a well, right? In your house. And then like, so this is like where you wash your dishes outside, and then you can also like wash your clothes by hand. My mom has a washer, but she likes to do both. But then you dry your clothes outside, unless you also have a dryer, which I don't think she has a dryer at this present time. But yeah, everything
with weather like that, I would just dry my shit outside too. Saving electricity.
There is a difference. Yeah, I mean, there is a difference though, because your clothes come out a little harder.
They're a little stiff. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yes. But yeah, and then like I was saying, like the smell, like everyone literally cooks outside, and it's just, we have like family. So my aunt, well, my dad's mom's house is right next to our house, and she actually passed away like about a year or two ago. And so my aunt is still living there. So they're right next door. So we exchange, like, she'll come over to our house, or we'll go and hang out with her over there. And then my grandma lives like on the other side, kind of. It's like a 5-minute walk. So like we're literally walking back and forth from each house, unless you're like just going to sit at your house and do absolutely nothing. But this time around, me and Ellie had bought them a TV, because I was like, well, what is Audi going to do for a whole entire week? So like we bought them a TV, and it took us like a day or two to get the internet up, because then you also have to go to another town to talk to this guy, and then you also have to wait, and it's just like a whole process. It's not like when you like they give you like the modem at your house and you can just set it up. So yeah. So we have a TV, thankfully. And mom's still trying to get the house together. So like the kitchen is almost done. Her dining room her dining room table is done, but there's like several rooms, because the house itself is going to have like 6 rooms or something. Okay. And only like 3 are done. So there's still a lot of work that has to go into it.
And does your family have like animals, or do they grow like anything?
My parents currently no, but like my aunt has cows and stuff, and chickens, and that she raises.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I meant.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So.
And do they grow? So like, how do they get like fresh produce? Because is a lot of the stuff there imported, or no? Do you know?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I think it is imported though. I mean, you can go to like, okay, so like your form of transportation, if you don't have a car, then you have to wake up really early in the morning and catch the bus to the nearest town, or wherever town that you're going.
And what's the biggest, like the closest, largest town to you guys?
I think it's Tinguindín, which is about like 40 minutes away.
Okay. And this is like in the county of Michoacán.
Yeah.
And is that more of like the indigenous area, would you say?
What do you mean?
Like, is there, how do I say, like the natives of Mexico, like, you know, like how they had the pyramids and stuff like that there in Mexico? Is it pyramids? Don't y'all have pyramids?
I've never seen a pyramid.
What's the big? It's a pyramid.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna look it up.
You do that. So that's where you get like your fresh produce, your meats, whatever. And then, but the sucky thing about that is like you have to carry everything back. So that was another thing. And then I wanted to take my wagon, but like the sidewalks to like the towns are really, really small. So what only fit was like the umbrella. Is that what they call it? An umbrella stroller? Mm-hmm. That's like how small the sidewalks are.
Sidewalks. Oh yeah, you were telling me.
Yeah.
And like there's like, they're really high up. No, like you have to step up really high.
Yeah. Yeah. So like,
are your houses built like that too? Like, are they built up? Like, is there like flooding and stuff, or no?
I don't think so.
Are you close to water? Are you? Is that town close to water?
No.
And I found the pyramid, by the way.
Yeah, let me see. I don't know what you're talking about.
It is the Great Pyramid of Cholula in Puebla.
Oh, yeah.
See?
No.
It's like it's a touristy thing.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people go there and look at it. and get like the history.
No, outside of El Tecolote, I've never really been anywhere in Mexico. That's what I'm saying. I kind of want to like.
So I'm saying because like Mexico has a big indigenous like background, like the Aztecs and stuff like that. So
yeah, no, I've never experienced
like a lot of the towns names are indigenous names. Yeah, and it's a lot. Some people's last names. Like, there's a girl's name that I can never say. It's like, it starts with an M. But I don't know how to say it. I don't want to butcher it.
Well, it's not my name, is
no,
it?
it's not Marisol.
Like, you're fucking staring at me.
It's
like
not Marisol. No, but it'd be like, it's like the TZs and stuff. Like, they're like, some people's last names have it and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's like indigenous. I don't know.
Yeah, well, no, I've never really experienced that. I've never really experienced a lot, really. I mean, this is my first time going back ever since I was like younger, when my parents had taken me.
So when was the last time you went before last year?
I don't even remember. It was probably like 10 years.
And you be talking shit about me not going to Puerto Rico for the last 10 years?
Because there's a difference. I literally, if I say I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna go. All you do is like type, oh yeah, I want to go 20 times a year and still don't
the
go.
Lies.
So
it's been more just recently.
And then finally you're going. But yeah. So, what else did I have here? Hold on, I wrote it down.
That's so cool. I kind of had that. So like in Puerto Rico, I had a similar experience. Like when I went the last time, actually the last two times, the two times before now that I'm gonna go was similar, because my family's like, my parents' family and my dad are both really, really poor. So yeah, like they don't have internet or anything like that. Like they don't have AC and stuff like that. They have really small houses.
You'll be lucky if you have a fan, and even that, like, you have to carry that shit from the whole ways from the town that you're buying it from to the whole ways back if you don't have a car.
Yeah. Do a lot of them have like the little carritos?
I actually bought my mom one because I was like, I was trying to look for one over there, because what they do is like they have these bags that they carry, but it's like, it's also like, it gets heavy, like depending on what you're buying. So I bought her like a little cart that she can take over there, because I was trying to find one over there and I couldn't find one. So hopefully she's able to take it, and then yeah, and that'll help her.
Do they mail a lot of things back over there, like your family?
No,
they just carry it with them when they fly over.
Yeah. So like
it's
she's
cheaper?
Been taking she'll take like curtains and blankets, and she was even taking some dishes, I think.
Good for her though.
Yeah, so yeah. Oh, and then also I wanted to say, so there's like this basketball court, this rundown basketball court, like in the middle of the little town, that no one ever plays basketball in. I've never seen one person, I don't think. They call it La Cancha, which you'll see like a lot of drunks drinking at night, and hanging out there, or like that's where they throw their parties. So like when it comes to like celebrations, I think they do like, they may or may not do like a big Mother's Day celebration, or if not, like it's individually, but like in December, that's when all the parties are. And I've never been in December, so I want to go this December, so we'll see.
I want to go to Puerto Rico in December too, because it's very similar. I think Hispanics celebrate pretty much all the month of December. Yeah, because like there's like a lot of Santos and stuff like that, and like big parades, and obviously like Christmas and New Year's and stuff. And I meant to ask you, does Mexico have a different Mother's Day than our Mother's Day?
Yes, our Mother's Day is the 10th.
May 10th? Yeah, so today is Dominican Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's the 26th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I have to.
Is Puerto Rican?
Puerto Rico. So since Puerto Rico is part of the U.S., it's all the same.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing that they have like separately are like when the Dia de los Santos, so every saint's like day and stuff like that. Is Mexico the same? Like, do you guys celebrate like Santos and stuff like that?
Yeah, we celebrate the Day of the Dead. I believe that's in November or October. Don't quote me on that. My cousin's gonna be watching this. Like, this bitch don't know nothing.
She's like, give me the mic, Marisol. Give me the fucking mic.
But yeah, that's big over there too in Mexico.
Yeah, because like y'all saint is really like La Virgen de Guadalupe. And I know you guys celebrate her because I've been to the celebration at church. Because Catholicism is really big in Mexico too.
Yeah,
like Puerto Rico.
Yep. And besides all that, I mean, there are like fruit stands and food stands, and there's actually a market too over there that they have like different stands of foods that people like sell different types of food. Well, the same kind, also kind of different. So yeah, it's always a lot of eating and a lot of drinking.
Yes. So. I always say this. I'm Puerto Rican, but my stomach is Mexican because I have not had a Mexican dish that I don't like. Like, I eat everything. And I love spicy food.
Which is funny because like your parents don't really eat spicy food.
No, honestly, I think it's because my first waitressing job was actually working at a Mexican restaurant. And I still go there to this day. And it's like authentic Mexican food. And yeah, I love Mexican food. Like,
where's that?
Cocina Mexicana. It's in the city.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Mexican food. I love everything. I'll eat everything. But I think
do you like tamales?
I love tamales.
You like tamales?
I love tamales.
Oh, my mom
I love
just
chicken
made
tamales and the sweet ones actually too. I really like sweet tamales. I just don't like when they put raisins in it. That's really it.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I like all tamales, especially the ones made with the green sauce and chicken.
My mom makes really good tamales. She just made them.
Well, if she makes a dozen or something, I'll buy them.
Okay.
And I need y'all to make me some tortas, some sopes. Do y'all make mole?
Yes, mom makes really good mole too.
I love mole. At first I was really like, chocolate chicken.
You don't really taste it.
You don't. It's not really chocolate. Yeah. It's well, it is chocolate. Like, it's actually pure cacao chocolate. It's not the Americanized sweet milk chocolate. Like, it's super yummy. Yeah, it's super yummy. And I like when it's a little spicy.
Yeah, mom's actually a really good cook, and the second best would be Adrian. And the other, like, the rest of us, Ellie's not a cooker. I'm more like an Americanized like type of cooker. And then I'll have like my Mexican dishes here and there. Like, I know how to make enchiladas. I know how to make sopes. I know how to make like, but then sometimes it's like,
okay, damn. So you know how to make sopes, yet you've never made me a sope. Ever.
You've never asked.
I have asked.
When have you asked?
Literally, your sister brought you sopes like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was like, I want you to make me sopes.
Oh, you did?
I did. I was like, or if your sister has some left over, like, I'll literally drive to
Yasmin makes the cutest sopes. Like, they're so cute. Okay,
well, Adrian, make me some fucking sopes, please. Thank you. I'll buy all the ingredients.
Okay, I'll look.
Right? I'm imagining that Adrian is the one that made them.
No, Yasmin made them. I'm pretty sure. Well, probably both of them, but like, I'm saying, like, Yasmin does like the little sope cutout like so perfect, and she's the only one that does it. That's me, cute. I don't care.
See, I didn't see Yasmin cooking.
Huh?
I thought you were going to say that Yasmin don't cook either.
No, Yasmin likes to cook.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I didn't see her being a cook.
She's like a little.
I could see her being a baker. Like, she would make a good tres leches or something.
No, she's more of a cooker. Yeah.
Who's a baker? Does Ellie at least bake? No one. Y'all don't make tres leches?
No.
Well, y'all better learn.
I buy it. I buy it.
Yeah, because usually your Audi's cakes are tres leches. Yeah, they're super yummy.
Yeah, so then I was thinking like this year, because we're going to have it at the park.
It's so good.
Yeah, so I always get like the tres leches for like the family because the kids don't really eat it. But now, like, that she's going to school and she has like her little group of friends, I'm like counting all these kids the other day when, oh my God, on her field trip, I was like, wait, so how many girls
How many kids are you gonna invite? All of them in her class?
I really hope not. But then I was like, okay, because she got invited to a birthday party, and what the mom did was like she just invited all the girls. So I was like, what if I invite all the girls? And I'm looking at the teacher and I'm like, wait, is this a class of all girls? He's like, it's a class of 15 and there's only 3 boys. I was like, yeah, that's not happening. That is not happening. You better choose like your closest 2 to 3 friends and then call it a day, because that is way too many kids. And
you add your family to that and his family.
We're already a lot. Mm-hmm. We are already a lot. So like you're only allowed like 2 to 3. So I think what I'm gonna do for this year is like have cupcakes for the kids, because they don't ever freaking eat cake anyways. So I don't like to waste my money on.
That's why I got that small ass cake for Roman's birthday, and we still had some left over.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm not a cake person, but I only like the cake that my cake lady makes.
Yeah, her cake is really good. And I like the icing too. I like that, like whipped icing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this leches for her. Maybe I'll get one for Ranger's birthday. But my cake lady makes the leches now too, so maybe I'll try it.
Let me know how it goes.
I will. Okay. Why don't we, to end it, before we do our message of the day, your favorite Mexican dish?
Oh, that's a good one. Fuck, do I even have a favorite?
I know mine.
What's yours?
I love me a good ass torta.
Tortas are good.
Yeah, like if the bread is like perfect and fluffy and it has like jalapenos, and I like mine with carne asada. What do you get yours with?
Al pastor.
Oh, I never tried it with al pastor.
Really?
Do you guys put pineapple in al pastor?
No, I absolutely hate.
Okay. See, I don't mind pineapple with al pastor. But do you season it with pineapple juice? So then what makes al pastor? Because I thought that what made al pastor was like the pineapple with it.
We don't make it with pineapple. I know other people do. Yeah. I don't eat it like that. No, thank you. But I don't like fruit on my food. Like when people put pineapple on their pizza, or like you get the, what is it, ham and pineapple pizza? Like I'm like, no.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That is not a thing. That is not a thing.
But yeah, I thought, so me working at the Mexican restaurant, I slowly got introduced to it. So al pastor was like one of the first ones I tried, and I was like, oh, this shit is not half bad. But then they went
with the pineapple. Did you try it?
Yeah, they make it with the pineapple there. And then the next one that I tried that was like a little different to me was lengua, tacos de lengua.
Did you like it?
I did. I actually do. I really do like tacos de lengua. Like if it's cooked well and it's like actually not that like it, because there's a way to cook it. Like if you overcook it, it's like so bad. But if you undercook it, it's really nasty and chewy. But it wasn't half bad. Like it wasn't really like, I don't mind it. So lengua for you guys is cow tongue.
We gave Tito some without telling him what it was. He was so pissed.
Oh my god.
He's like,
he fucked it up, didn't he?
Huh?
He fucked it up.
No.
He didn't like it?
No, because he's also like a texture person. So like after he found out that that's what it was, he's like, don't ever give me this shit ever again. And I was like, you have to try it.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
It's not my thing. What is my favorite dish? I guess I could say tacos.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with tacos.
I like me some really good green enchiladas. Like,
I love green sauce.
Yeah.
Like salsa verde is my favorite hot sauce of all. Yeah. And what do you put on your tacos?
Onion, cilantro, lime.
And that's it. That's all you really need for a good ass taco. If it's seasoned properly and a little bit of salsa verde, not all this cheese and lettuce and...
No, that's white people tacos.
Yeah. We don't do that over here. Don't you dare.
I do get in my moods though sometimes.
I'll put some pico de gallo on it, a little on some of them, but that's it.
Well, what is it? You're just adding tomatoes onto it.
That's it. That's really what it is. It's just everything mixed together with some tomatoes.
Yeah. So yes, that concludes our Mexico versus Mexico episode.
Do you have a message for this
episode?
Yes,
I do. I did my responsibilities.
You did your responsibilities this time.
Okay. Okay, it's not that serious.
Bitch, you've been lacking. You've been slacking.
I have been. But listen, life kind of gets in the way sometimes.
It does.
Okay. Message of the day is travel not to find yourself, but to remember who you've been all along.
Yes. Oh, I really like that.
That's a good one.
That is really good.
Because I feel like when you travel, like, you do kind of find yourself, especially like if you travel on your own, you're just kind of like, okay, I'm kind of resetting. Like, I no longer have to be like in this survival mode of like doing. Now I can just like focus on me.
Yep.
Kind of just reset and relax.
Yes.
So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, Rangers always, and I honestly, like when we're like in a kind of like in a place where we're just like always getting annoyed with each other or something like that, we're like, okay, we need a vacation, even if it was just going to a hotel for like the weekend or something like that, because that instantly resets the vibe for us. Like we kind of rediscover our love for each other. Not that it ever got lost, but just like that spark and stuff. So yeah, I absolutely agree. Like traveling will definitely help you just reset and just kind of forget about everything you're worrying about. And I love vacations, even if it's not even out the country or that far away. Just like a weekend that you can just like decompress and just forget about all your responsibilities. Love that.
Yep. Agreed.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for episode 7. And go take a fucking vacation. Actually, comment down below if you have some vacations booked and where you guys going, or if you've been to Mexico.
Yes.
All right. We love you.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.